Hey everyone, welcome to episode 55 of Nobody Special.
On this episode, we go through the origins of St. Patrick's Day.
The Gospel Outpost presents Nobody Special. Hey everybody, welcome to Nobody Special, talking about the somebody who matters. I am Caleb, one of your hosts of Nobody Special.
Oh, top of the morning, I'm Danny, the Blarney co-host of Nobody Special.
Oh God.
We're I don't even remember the line. We're two nobodies trying to find God in pop culture, politics, and everything in between, all while not taking anything too seriously.
If you couldn't tell,
top of the morning to you,
it's
Caleb.
almost St. Patrick's Day.
I am a huge Jacksepticeye fan.
Yeah, we know. All right.
Actually, I do enjoy him, but I don't
watch him.
Yeah, no, I really don't. I
Dang.
think he's great, and I don't subscribe to his channel or watch.
Wow, that's almost.
He's fantastic, though. It's weird. Anyway, yeah, happy St. Patrick's Day.
Yes.
We have a special St. Patrick's Day themed episode in that we both
have green shirts.
yeah, and
We can't pinch each other. Well, I can, but.
Oh, it's like a peach. Don't do that. I actually do. I am gonna have a bruise from that. It doesn't hurt.
That is so
no,
sad.
it's odd. I don't feel a lot of pain. No, I really don't feel a lot of pain. I accidentally dug a screw into my leg at one point, and I don't feel a lot of pain.
How do you dig a screw into your leg?
I had to tell. It was a whole thing. It wasn't on purpose. Well, it wasn't not on purpose. It was an accident, but it didn't. Anyway, it didn't bother me as much as I thought it would. It hurt, but then it stopped hurting. I still have a scar too. I'll have to show you at some point. So,
That's weird.
Yeah, no, we're happy St. Patrick's Day. We have a special episode.
Yes.
Our coffee's green, but that's because it's old.
You would be able to see it, but this is an audio podcast, and you can't see into our mugs.
So,
from the video,
it is a video podcast now too. So.
I'm not gonna lie to you guys. It's not green. It could be. How would you know? Maybe
Well,
it is
you literally
green.
just said it's not.
Well,
that's
how would they know? What if I'm lying?
Hey, Caleb, if they're tuning in, why is this episode so short?
Okay. Oh yeah, that's right. So we have decided we have decided to do a new format, and that is put out an episode every week, but they are now going to be shorter episodes. So they're going to be around 30 minutes. 30. And we ramble on.
All right.
So
yeah, hold on.
Don't hold us to that.
Let's not commit. Honestly, how this
around
normally
30
goes,
minutes.
This episode may not be any shorter, but the next episode we're gonna be stupid tired. That's how it goes. We were just kind of thinking, trying to be better because 2 weeks is a long time to go a no show. And we want to be in your head every week.
That is. You said that so poorly.
I really did.
But yeah, so we're going to have an episode
yeah.
every week. And hopefully, let us know if you like that. Just send us an email or comment on the YouTube video. And if you
smash that like button.
No, don't do that.
Do that, but
who cares? But yeah, just to let us know if that is a format you like, or if you like the longer episodes, and you are super sad that we are in your head every week, then let us know.
I'm super sad. I'm in my head every week. So it wasn't a thing that either of us planning to talk about today. I blare music in my ears often, like podcasts, everything. I put stuff in there. I was actually going through this because I started a new blog post on the spiritual disciplines, and the first two are meditation and prayer.
Right.
And if people are interested, in those, please go check them out. I'm having a ton of fun just going through those, and I'm putting out 2 a week for the Easter season. So I'm challenging. Yeah, I'm trying to challenge myself, but they're
on top
cool.
of a weekly podcast too. So.
No, I'm feeling it. I'm not. I'm not. And I'm starting the new Bible study, so it's anyway. Yeah, there's a lot, but kind of the thing I'd been going through in this is that God made it pretty clear early on that I'm truly scared of the quiet. You know, I mean, I blare stuff all the time, so I don't have to deal in my own thoughts.
Right.
And God have been pointing that out, and so I'm trying to put some time aside to just go to the back porch. There's a back porch behind there, and I'm just gonna go out there and I'm just gonna chill for a bit and give the mind the chance to.
That's good.
Handle itself.
Yeah.
Because I think a lot of people do that too. They try and drown out the noise in their head by just stuff, and even good stuff. I mean, I've been podcasting a lot of sermons. I'm doing about 8 to 10 different sermons a week, and I'm still a piece of garbage. So I don't know. I think I need like better sermons or something.
Total depravity.
Yeah, like, and I'm fighting it too. You know, like I'm still garbage. But
I said that right.
Total depravity.
Is that correct?
As opposed to partial depravity.
Depravity. No, I said depravity, right?
Yeah,
right?
depravity. Right? But if we keep saying it, I'm gonna doubt
depravity.
myself.
Depravity. Depravity.
Nope, first one, not the second or third.
Depravity.
Give it a little more southern.
Depravity.
There we go. That's not it, but I thought it'd be fun. So yeah, no, I was just going through that about the whole. The quiet scares me a bit.
Yeah.
So I'm kind of interested to see as I spend some time in quiet, what I'm gonna find.
Yeah. That's interesting. I would say that is something a lot of people deal with.
Yeah.
I think I do that in the car. And it's mainly because I'm just bored.
Right. Yeah.
But I mean, like I don't listen to music unless I'm in the car.
Right.
Which is kind of where I'm like,
right.
You know, doing something other than just I don't know.
I don't even do music. I do podcasts of sermons and Let's Plays. I'll just be honest. I do a lot of Let's Plays.
I don't know. I don't enjoy listening to podcasts. So, there you go. I guess we should just end this here.
55 is our last episode. I don't enjoy podcasts or being on them.
I mean, I do listen to them, but it's like, it's not my choice of entertainment. Like, when I was sign turning, that was my first job. That was the thing I did because I got sick of music, and I just listened to people talk.
Right.
And it was like, okay.
Right.
I mean, I didn't enjoy sign turning either. That whole thing was just so...
It might have been the sign turning that you just hate.
Yeah.
I'm just saying.
Just don't ever go into sign turning. I mean, just
Sorry about that.
I'm just letting you know, don't do it.
I don't think it's a job people say, like, I've arrived. Like, you know, I'm at my career.
There are some people who that is their passion, and, you know, more power to you. Because not everyone can do that.
I don't understand how it works. I've never been swayed by a sign turner.
Hey, I apparently got some people in, and they would, like, let them know.
All right, but those guys that are, like, spinning it for 3 minutes, and then they point that way.
Yeah, you can't even, like, see.
Like, what are you selling? Which way is it?
Yeah.
So.
I didn't do anything crazy. I just, like, waved it around like a hooligan, and it's a mental game. Let's just say that.
Oh, yeah.
Because it sucks. But moving on.
So yeah, we weren't gonna talk about any of that today. We were gonna talk briefly about Caleb and I saw Captain Marvel.
Yes. We won't spoil anything. Don't worry.
If someone asked how I felt the movie was, and I told that it was fine. Mm-hmm. It was fine.
Yeah,
it was fine.
That's apparently how I felt, but I'm just gonna let you guys know. Me and Danny went to go see this, and it was last Saturday night. I don't know what
time change night.
Yeah. Time change night.
Yeah, opening weekend.
And I
Saturday
kid
night,
you not, I
10:00.
don't remember anything from that movie except for one like tiny scene, and Danny feels kind of, hurt by that because I don't remember our special little movie.
It was a fun night together.
But yeah, I woke up
and
I was like, I knew that I didn't like the movie.
I mean,
to an extent.
It wasn't bad.
I wouldn't know because I literally can't remember.
It was fine.
I need to see it again. But that has never happened to me before.
I did. So now that this is out there were a couple times I kind of turned over to see, how's Caleb feeling during this? Is he happy? Is he kind of going through it like, yeah? Or is he like, or like checking his phone or tweeting or something? I don't know. and you appeared. I don't know how else to explain it. Not there. I was like, is he watching a different movie than I am? And the odd part is him and I talked about it at the end, and he had some good, insightful commentary to it, and I was just I don't remember. I know.
I did a movie review. I have this like app that I'll like review movies on, and I that's all I have reference to for how I thought the movie went. It was
fine.
I feel really weird. That's never happened to me before.
It was fine. It was adequate. All right, I've described it as if a person is hungry and they get a piece of bread and aren't hungry anymore. Did it do the trick? Yeah, it did.
Dang.
Like, no, it worked. It was a movie.
Yeah.
I had positive feelings towards it. Am I going to go home and be like, hey, that was the best slice of bread I've ever had in my life? No, it's just bread. Mm-hmm. It's a slice of bread.
Right.
It's good. Anyway, so I know there's some political issues behind that, and I don't care.
I wouldn't know.
Cool. So, happy St. Patrick's Day, everyone. Caleb, how much do you know about St. Patrick's Day?
I know that St. Patrick is a leprechaun who finds gold at the end of the rainbow. I'm just kidding. No.
Why would the leprechaun find gold?
Because he is St. Patrick.
Because he's a bad leprechaun. He's like, I lost my gold. Like,
yeah, I don't know.
Like he's guarding the gold. I thought.
I don't know how any of this works. Anyways,
I mean, it doesn't because they're not real. But
But.
Spoilers. In case you were wondering, the man of the tree is.
I know that St. Patrick is someone, and I know that he drove out all the snakes in Ireland or something along those lines. That's all I know.
Great. Okay, so here's the thing about St. Patrick.
All right.
A good amount of it is legend.
Okay.
That to the point that it's difficult to figure out which parts are true.
Right.
And which parts aren't true. So first of all, good old St. Patrick, he's not Irish. And as I was studying before this, that was maybe the funniest thing about the whole thing.
Yeah.
He's English. He was actually born when something. Google it. I don't know. It's a very British kind of a name.
You already.
Maywin Sukkot, I think.
Yeah, Maywin Sukkot.
Yeah, that's his name. And he was actually kidnapped by Irish
baddies
raiders who, at the time, were they were good at the thing they did. They're good at it because they're going in. They're kidnapped. Yeah, he was kidnapped and he was forced to tend sheep over in Ireland. No.
That is always weird to me. Sorry.
It was kidnapped because he was kidded. He was basically
is that what that
kind of
stands
still
for?
A child.
Or I thought it was you napped a kid.
No, that's when it's like it's 2 o'clock and they have to. It's what babysitters do.
Man napped is when you get home from work and you don't have any energy.
That is Sunday at 2 p.m. for anyone. I don't care who you are.
Yeah.
Why does Sunday at 2 p.m. like that is the Christian? It is holy time for napping. Yeah. Prayer, going to church is important. Please go to church. Also, don't skip that post-church nap. And it's not a judgment on church either. Church is amazing. But the Sabbath was made for rest, and I intend to nap through it. Yeah. So anyway, this cat's born. He's born, not British, English. Britain was a different term then. Anyway, he's traded over. Not traded. He's stolen to be a slave.
Right.
To a bit, and during this time, he's tending good old kind of sheep. That's all he's got, and so he's taking this time to pray. Because that's really the only people.
Isn't that what all shepherds do?
He has no one else to talk to.
Right.
So he starts talking to God, and through this because he's praying as it goes about 100 times a day and 100 times at night. Now I don't know.
Times.
Yeah, I was trying to figure out the breakdown of that.
Continuous.
I mean, kinda. In who's counting and how did he count? Because it was just him.
Right. So
that's part of the problem is that a lot of this stuff is a legend. There's actually some people that think, and this is a fringe part of history, that he wasn't a slave, but a slave trader. Yeah, but there's not a lot to support that. It's just kind of a like, I don't know, it says here in this little comma that maybe, I don't know. Like, all right, whatever. So during this time that he's praying a ton because
don't
he's
let
only
that
talking
get
to
out.
sheep.
All right, everyone's going to be like, nope, St. Patrick's Day, not a thing anymore.
Racist! Like, but against who, they're not sure because it was the Irish kidnapping the British. But whatever. They all white, is all I'm saying.
It's actually English. Don't.
English, sorry.
I'm offended, all right?
Neat. I don't care. So, during this time, he starts getting, or it's purported that he's gaining visions.
Visions.
And God speaks to him and tells him, hey, go to this place, go to this dock, and get on that boat, and it'll take you home. And it did. A man traveled 200
That's pretty cool.
miles, and I got to this boat, talked his way on, because at first the captain wasn't planning on giving him a chance to get on. Mm-hmm. And he ended up back at home.
Yeah.
So during that time, he starts training in the church because his mom and dad had been parts of the church, part of all that. I believe they were Catholic. I'm not entirely sure. I would guess they're Catholic due to the massive influx of Catholic Irish people.
Right.
So if I had to guess, I'm pretty sure that's it. But is consecrated a bishop at a point. A Bishop Patricus.
Patricus.
Mm-hmm. Hence, St. Patrick.
Really?
Yeah. Yes, absolutely. So, it's around this time he gets more visions out of God.
Right.
And God's telling him, hey, it's time to go back. And he's like, hey, about that. I was a slave there? Do you really want me to go back? Like, yeah, go back. It's fine. So he goes back and he sets up monasteries, churches, trains people. Uh-huh. He trains them in antiquity and this kind of stuff. And during this time,
where's the antiquity?
Well, all the older stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And this becomes important because the Irish essentially they protected a good amount of old scholar type of stuff because I think it was Roman Empire had still been going into places and burning them, except they skipped Ireland because they're like, oh, who cares? Small island. What? Who cares? Let's go to the big islands, and then maybe if there's time, we'll circle back to the Redhead Island or something.
Dang.
I'm sorry for that slur. I apologize, everyone there.
I'm talking to you, Johnny.
Because
he has red hair.
I did not know that. I'm so sorry. Because he's training people in these monasteries, he ends up saving Western civilization. Which is really cool. He's also charged on bringing Christianity to that entire country, and
right.
And the whole thing of chasing snakes out is it's intended to be this kind of description of chasing out the atheists, because
those snakes.
There's actually no fossil evidence of snakes on Ireland, so either
if that was legitimate,
it's a metaphor for chasing out the atheists.
But do we really want to believe that?
Or he was that good. Like, even the fossils, like, fossils, it's your time too. There will be no evidence, And I keep trying to say he played...
Are there any snakes there currently?
No, I don't think so.
Oh my.
So, yeah.
That is my place.
So we're moving to Ireland. Like, snakes are horrible.
Gosh.
I mean, have I ever told you my snake story?
No.
I got chased by a snake in kindergarten, and I've never been the same.
I have heard this.
I've never been the same.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. I don't like snakes.
Yeah. No, snake. So, in my old neighborhood, there was a honeysuckle bush. And I don't know if you ever had a honeysuckle. They're really good. It's a little flower, and you can suck the nectar out of it. It's sweet. And so basically...
Oh, okay. Yeah, those. Okay. Yeah.
So, I walked across the street, and it was in our neighborhood, and I was like, yes, there's a honeysuckle bush. And it was like just blooming. There's tons of them. And I was like, I was really close to the bush. And then I feel this little tickle on my nose and realize a snake tongue had just touched my nose, and I was face to face with a freaking black racer snake. and I literally
getting visibly uncomfortable. I don't like this.
And I fell backwards into the road. Almost got hit by a car. My siblings were laughing, of course, because they're jerks.
Super don't like this right now.
Yeah. That's my snake story. I have plenty more than that.
Oh, yeah, I do too.
Unfortunately.
Yeah, I don't enjoy them. But, so anyway, so St. Patrick, he's credited on bringing Christianity to people in Ireland.
Yeah.
And then, I mean...
Poor atheists. I hope that isn't true.
What?
Him driving out all the atheists?
No, as in brought them to Christ.
Oh.
You didn't... No.
Brought out the atheism.
Brought out the atheism. Yes.
Not the... I was like, jeez.
No,
what a jerk.
No, he actually felt very strong. He was very evangelistic and did some great things throughout that. It's actually a phenomenal story. But the idea of St. Patrick's Day actually didn't come about till like 1700 or something like that.
Right.
Or not that far, but a good amount of time people lost this story. And in fact, people try and paint it as this, a guy had a great time and all this, and it was great. The man had been attacked by druids the whole time.
Druids?
Yeah, it was not a good situation.
I know I've played as a druid in a video game, but I don't know what
I think it's different. Oh, gosh, I don't remember. But it was
something
this idea,
magical, right?
No. It's a group of people.
Okay, well, we have to look this up.
Yeah, we do.
I'll give
no. We'll do it later.
You can continue. I'm just
so, I mean, bringing churches and monasteries and all that, it brought a lot of attention.
Right.
And not the good kind of attention. He was beat, he was flogged, he was a whole bunch of stuff. But because of his love of Christ, he was okay becoming nothing.
Right.
And then over time, it kind of became this thing of Irish pride. The idea of the Shamrock is because he took that as a means to explain the Trinity to people by asking, is this one or three? And they said, well, it's both. And he's like, all right, so that's the Trinity.
Gotcha. Wait, what was he showing them?
3-leaf clover.
Oh.
Yeah. So he's trying, ask like, is this one or three? And they'd say, well, it's both. And he's like, that's the Trinity. That's the idea of Father, Son, and Holy Spirit. So if a person finds a 4-leaf clover, it's actually a supreme heresy, and you should burn it immediately because you don't get to add to the Trinity.
I found a 4-leaf clover, and I think I still have it.
You should throw it away. It's demon-filled.
Demon-filled. Also, a druid.
Yes.
Is a priest, magician, or soothsayer in the ancient Celtic religion.
Yes.
I knew there was magic involved in there somewhere.
I mean, but the
magician,
fake magic that sucks.
It's kind of weird. But
St. Patrick, what's this behind your ear? Stop tormenting me with.
It is pretty creepy though. There's it's like they're at Stonehenge, and it looks like they're just in a bunch of white robes in a circle.
No, I mean druids are weird. They're weird. But I mean, through all this though, the idea of all the other stuff came about over time to the point that people at this point, they're not even. It isn't really celebrated in Ireland that much. It's primarily celebrated in America, and
it's kind of funny.
To be honest, is just a flimsy excuse to get drunk. It was intended to be.
What can I say? I mean, what can they?
As a celebration of the culture after it became a state thing in about 1900s.
Right.
And then it just changed into, we drink because Irish, and it doesn't.
I mean,
make sense.
Irish do drink a lot.
Yeah, but they drink a lot because people say they drink a lot.
What?
No, it's self-fulfilling prophecy. It absolutely is. It kind of became this thing that they drink because they're supposed to drink.
I don't know. I think it's just people.
I mean, this holiday,
people everywhere just drink beer.
Not like the Irish. This whole thing takes place in Lent. So all the excuses I found on this are flimsy. It says like, and this is a good time because it doesn't count today. And I'm like, how are you gonna give up something for Lent and have the audacity to say like, but March 17th it don't count, man? That's party day. Like that's the whole point, giving stuff up for Lent. It's this idea of this is a man
yourself
that is okay becoming nothing. Going back to a place that he had been tortured to be tortured again in order that this place could come to know Christ.
Right. I mean, also, you could argue the other direction. I mean, sure.
Dumb,
when you give something up for Lent, I mean, it is. I mean, it could be. Listen, I'm trying to play devil's advocate, and I'm not good at it. You're good at it. I'm not
good at it.
But I mean, like,
ever swayed someone to an argument that you don't believe? Oh boy, you feel really bad when you do that. You're like, no, but you were right. No, go back. Just think through it.
It could be, legalistic to say that because Lent is about not what we give up, but who we are focusing on.
Right. I'm gonna go out on a limb here. I'd say that people getting plastered on Sunday, I don't think they're concerned about...
I don't know any Christians that do that for St. Patrick's Day, though. I mean, I don't. You might, but...
I don't think the people who are getting plastered on Sunday for St. Patrick's Day are doing it for the glory of the Lord. You know what I mean? Like, I don't think that
But, I mean, not everyone is.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know many Christians who try and get drunk in the first place, but, I mean, there are... I'm saying, me personally.
Yeah, because you're 18. Actually, that might...
That doesn't make any sense.
Yeah, but you're
I don't know people
homeschooled.
Above 21 because I'm 18.
Yeah, but I know more people above 21 than you.
Is that true?
Yes.
I don't think that is true.
I mean, I don't hang out with them. They don't like me. Like, dadgummit, man. You want to get into this. No, I mean, all right. This idea, though, of being okay becoming empty and going back to even tortured places.
Right.
We don't enjoy this as Christians, I'd say. I want God to call me to serve at the nice part of the Bahamas.
I actually don't. I would super hate that.
Have you ever been? Well, yeah, me too.
I don't like the beach, and I don't like tropical stuff.
Okay.
Get me out of there.
That's not what I meant.
Get behind me, Satan.
I mean, it's... God, call me to evangelize to my bed. I mean, it's like... please, can I preach the gospel in bed? Like, no. You're going to go back to a place that you were a slave.
That's what it's about is we need to become comfortable becoming nothing.
Yeah.
I mean, that's even, that's what our title is about. Nobody special, I would say. That's kind of the meaning behind that is that we are nobody special, and the only thing that is good in us is Christ.
Absolutely.
And that's just the truth.
And if I have to become, or if I have to go to places that I'm not comfortable being in order to proclaim a Christ because Christ is calling me to there, then I think it's a thing every Christian at a point they have to struggle through at some point.
Right.
I don't think a person that has... I'm going to go out on a limb here, and you're okay to disagree with this. I don't think a person that has never had a quasi-difficult time, I think there's parts of their faith they're just not accessing yet. I don't know. I got that at Gainesville in college, that somebody, they got up and claimed that, because they have such a strong connection to God that everything's been going pretty good in college. I had a rough experience in college. Is that because I'm, not following God?
Yes. I'm just
kidding. No, I mean...
that's... I think everybody... I think some people are, do have it smoother than others.
Absolutely.
I think that their time will come. That sounds terrible.
Yeah.
But that's the problem. I have with prosperity gospel is that it's drawing people into Christianity due to something that isn't
to
guaranteed.
Feed their ego.
Right. Yeah. It's not about
it's not dying to self. It's feeding the ego. Yeah.
And it's really, I mean,
come to Jesus, he'll give you money.
Like,
Ugh.
I mean,
creepy.
I mean, I was talking about this the other day with someone. I mean, sure, you can, like Joel Osteen. Oh, I said his name. I mean, sure, he can bring that people in, and he can give them some
fairly
form
certain
of,
we've said Joel Osteen multiple times on this podcast.
I know, but it's like, sure that you can draw people in with that, but it's like that's not, and maybe they can grow a relationship with God out of that. But that is so just wrong in my opinion.
Right. I mean, God's glory extends to being able to work through our messed up stuff. I mean, Joseph's brothers tried to kill him and threw him in a hole and sold him, and out of that, God saved the whole nation.
Yep.
Am I going to try and claim that because that happened, attempted murder and selling people is okay? No. I'm going to say God is sovereign.
Right, yeah.
All that to say, though, it's our responsibility to be chasing God to the places he's calling us, even if it's uncomfortable. Because out of this uncomfortable thing, I don't think that Patrick started off thinking, I'm going to plant churches in this country and save Western civilization.
No.
If anybody has that goal, they're crazy. I don't care who they're like, I'm going to save Western civilization. From what? Like, what are you? Like, no one has an answer for that. But I do think that because of his obedience in these small things and being willing to be obedient to God and go back to a place that he had been a slave.
Yeah.
That out of that sprung this great impact that's still being felt today. I mean, if I pick up a book by, I think it was like Aristotle was one of them. I don't know. There are some massive pieces of work that were saved by St.Patrick. It's insane because he saved Western civilization.
Yeah, it's pretty crazy.
Yeah.
It's an interesting... We had what? We had St. Claus. Is that how you said that? We have... Or St.
Nicholas Klaus.
Nicholas Klaus. And then we have St. Valentine and now St. Patrick.
Yeah.
We're just filling you in on all the holidays.
I think these are fun because...
Except Christmas is about Jesus, not St. Claus.
Well, yeah. I don't. These are fun because no one's ever explained this to me, and then as I kind of found this stuff out, I was just like, why do we not tell these stories? These stories are amazing.
Yeah, and I think it's also super interesting that most of these holidays are due to, or have like super, I mean, it's just stories about God moving. And
absolutely.
It's super cool. And it's, I think it kind of gives us a new meaning to like the whole holiday everything. Although I do thoroughly enjoy me some leprechaun lore.
Yeah, so that's just Irish folklore.
Yeah, no,
I mean, that's all it is Irish folklore. It doesn't have a basis in anything, as far as I know.
Any excuse to get those chocolate coins wrapped in the gold foil.
I mean, in the actual story, they're actual gold coins.
No,
but you can't give those out. Yeah, no, it's just chocolate coins at the end of the rainbow.
Yeah.
Hooray.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I think that's
is that our time?
That might be it. Man, this is fast.
This is weird.
This is really fast.
Pardon us, we're still getting used to
this.
We'll
try and talk about less garbage at the beginning of the show.
Yeah.
No, we won't. It's fun. Caleb, where can they go if they want us to talk about something specific?
You can go to the Gospel Outpost / Nobody Special and go to the bottom of that page. It's a pretty short page.
And I'm going to clarify, thegospeloutpost.com.
Okay.
Don't Creed Bratton the website.
Gosh. Anyways.
www.gov.creed.thoughts /
Gosh. But yeah, go to the bottom of that page and you will find a little box there and you can ask us questions. And please ask us questions. And if you're on YouTube, go to the comments.
Yeah,
and
send me comments.
Yeah, it's super I just lost the word I was looking for. Unofficial?
Informal?
Informal. There you go.
Unformal. It's unformal.
Shut up. But anyways,
unofficial.
Be quiet, all right? It's late. All right.
I know. We have one more episode to do, too. This is a bad idea.
Don't give away the magic.
No, I mean,
we're cutting this part out.
No, we're keeping this. We don't edit.
Gosh.
Unless one of us says something horrifying, which we haven't done yet. No, come on. They can still see that. It's still a video podcast.
Anyways, yeah.
So, if this has been enjoyable, please share it. Please give it a like, give it a subscribe, give it a share, give it a 5-star. Whatever platform that you're on this on, go ahead and share it to other people because Caleb and I have a lot of fun doing it. But thegospeloutpost.com/nobody special. We're on Facebook. We're on Instagram. We're not doing Twitter because this man says no to Twitter, even though both had gone down and he decided, and so we couldn't tweet.
What?
Yeah, Facebook and Instagram, they were down.
Oh, that's fine.
Yeah. Twitter was active that day, but they're not anymore. Anyway, so that's going to do it for us today. I'm Danny.
And I'm Caleb.
And we are Nobody Special.